Mark, I need your help with something specific.
What is it, Sarah?
I'm going to travel next month, and I realized I don't know how to talk about transportation in English.
Transportation vocabulary?
Yes, like buses, trains, taxis. How do I talk about these things naturally?
That's actually very practical. Let me teach you everything you need.
Please do. Start from the basics.
Okay. First, let's talk about the different types of transportation.
The vehicles,
Yes. The most common ones are bus, train, taxi, car, bicycle, and airplane.
those are the main ones.
The main ones for daily life and travel. There are others too, but let's start with these.
Okay, so how do I say I'm using these?
Good question. We use different verbs with different types of transportation.
Different verbs?
Yes, this is important. You can't use the same verb for everything.
Show me.
For vehicles you ride inside, we usually say take or go by.
Like what?
I take the bus. I take the train. I take a taxi.
Take the bus, take the train, take a taxi.
Exactly. Or you can say, I go by bus. I go by train. I go by taxi.
Both are correct.
Both are correct and natural.
What about cars?
For cars, we usually say drive if you're the driver. I drive to work.
And if I'm a passenger?
If someone else drives, you can say, I go by car, or someone drives me.
My friend drives me to work.
Perfect. What about bicycles?
Do I say take a bicycle?
No. For bicycles and motorcycles, we say ride.
Ride a bicycle?
I ride my bicycle to school. I ride a motorcycle.
Not drive a bicycle?
No, never drive a bicycle. Always ride a bicycle.
And walking?
Walking is simple. I walk to work. I go on foot.
On foot?
Yes, on foot means walking. How do you get to work? I go on foot.
That's a useful phrase.
Very useful. Now, for airplanes, we say fly or take a flight.
I fly to Tokyo. I take a flight to Tokyo.
Exactly right.
Let me review. Take the bus, train, taxi, drive a car, ride a bicycle, walk or go on foot, fly or take a flight.
Perfect summary.
What about boats or ships?
For boats, we say take a boat or go by boat. For bigger ships, take a ferry or take a cruise.
I take the ferry to the island.
Exactly. Now, let's talk about prepositions.
Prepositions?
Yes, we use different prepositions with different transportation.
This is confusing.
It can be, but there's a pattern. For vehicles you enter and sit inside, we use on.
On?
Yes, on the bus, on the train, on the plane, on the ship.
Why on? We're inside.
I know it seems strange, but in English, We think of these as platforms or surfaces, so we use on.
Okay. On the bus, on the train, on the plane.
Correct. But for cars and taxis, we use in.
In the car? In the taxi?
Yes, I'm in the car. Get in the taxi.
Why is it different?
Cars and taxis are smaller, more personal. We use in for enclosed small spaces.
So, on for large public transport, in for small private transport.
That's a good way to remember it.
What about bicycles and motorcycles?
For those, we use on. I'm on my bicycle. He's on his motorcycle.
Because you sit on top?
Exactly. You're literally on the seat, not inside anything.
This makes sense now.
Let's practice some sentences. Everyone, repeat after us.
I go to work by bus.
I take the train every morning.
She drives her car to school.
He rides his bicycle on weekends.
They walk to the park.
We fly to London tomorrow.
Good practice.
Now, let's talk about common phrases for asking about transportation.
How do I ask someone how they travel?
The most common question is, how do you get to?
How do you get to work?
Exactly. How do you get to school? How do you get to the airport?
And I answer with the patterns we learned?
Yes, I take the subway. I drive. I go by bus.
What if I want to ask about the best way to go somewhere?
You can ask, what's the best way to get to?
What's the best way to get to the train station?
Perfect. Or, how can I get to?
How can I get to the museum?
Exactly. These are very useful for tourists.
What about asking about time?
You can ask, how long does it take?
How long does it take by bus?
Good. And you answer with time. It takes 30 minutes. It takes an hour.
It takes 30 minutes by bus.
Perfect. Now, what about asking for specific transportation information?
Like what?
Like, where's the bus stop? Where's the subway station? Where can I catch a taxi?
Catch a taxi?
Yes, catch is common with buses and taxis. Where can I catch a bus? I need to catch a taxi.
Not take in this case?
You can say both. Catch emphasizes finding and getting on. Take is more general.
I see the difference. Let's learn some vocabulary for different parts of the journey.
The journey, the trip from start to finish. There are specific words for each part.
Tell me.
First, you need to know where to wait. For buses, it's a bus stop.
Bus stop.
For trains or subways, it's a station.
Train station. Subway station.
For airplanes, it's an airport. For ships, it's a port or harbor.
Airport. Port. Harbor.
Now, when you're going somewhere, you're going to a destination.
My destination is the museum.
Correct. The place you start from is your departure point.
Departure point?
Yes. And when you leave, that's departure. When you arrive, that's arrival.
The departure time is 9 a.m. The arrival time is 10 a.m.
Perfect. On buses and trains, you need a ticket.
I need to buy a ticket.
Yes. Or you can purchase a ticket. For some buses, you can pay fare.
Fare?
Fare is the money you pay to ride. The bus fare is $2.
So ticket is the paper, fare is the money.
Exactly. Though sometimes people use them interchangeably.
What about where I sit?
On buses and trains, you sit in a seat.
Can I have a window seat?
Good question. On trains and planes, yes. I prefer a window seat.
Or an aisle seat?
Exactly. Window seat is next to the window. Aisle seat is next to the walking path.
Let's practice more sentences.
Where is the nearest bus stop?
The train departs at 8:30.
How much is the fare?
I'd like to purchase a ticket to Boston.
Can I have a window seat, please?
The airport is 20 kilometers away.
Good. What about giving directions related to transportation?
Good question. Let's learn some phrases.
How do I tell someone to take the bus?
You can say, take bus number 12.
Take bus number 12?
Yes, buses usually have numbers. Take the number 5 bus. Get on bus 42.
Get on?
Get on means to enter and board. Get on the bus. Get on the train.
And to exit?
Get off. Get off at Main Street. Get off at the 3rd stop.
Get on and get off.
Exactly. These are very important verbs for public transportation.
What if I need to change buses?
You say transfer or change.
How do I use it?
You need to transfer at Central Station. Change to the Red Line at Park Street.
Transfer at Central Station. Change to the Red Line at Park Street.
Perfect. Now, what if you miss your stop?
Miss my stop?
Yes. If you don't get off at the right place, you miss your stop.
Oh no, I missed my stop.
Then you need to get off at the next stop and maybe go back.
I missed my stop. I'll get off at the next one.
Good. What about if the bus or train is delayed?
Delayed?
Late. Not on time. The train is delayed.
The train is delayed by 20 minutes.
Exactly. Or the flight is delayed. What's the opposite of delayed?
On time. The bus arrived on time, or early if it comes before the scheduled time.
The train is on time today.
Perfect. Now let's talk about common problems with transportation.
Problems?
Yes, things that can go wrong. For example, the bus is crowded.
Crowded means full of people.
Yes, too many people. The subway is always crowded during rush hour.
Rush hour?
Rush hour is the busy time, usually morning and evening when people go to and from work.
8 to 9 a.m. and 5 to 6 p.m.?
Exactly. Those are typical rush hours.
What other problems?
The train is full. That means no more space for passengers.
So I can't get on?
You have to wait for the next one.
What about out of service?
Good one. Out of service means not operating, not working.
This bus is out of service.
Yes, you can't use it. It's broken or not running today.
Let's practice vocabulary now.
Word 1. Transportation. The system of moving people or goods. Public transportation is convenient in this city.
Word 2. Commute. The regular journey to and from work. My daily commute takes 1 hour.
Word 3. Passenger. A person traveling in a vehicle. The bus can hold 50 passengers.
Word 4. Fare. The money paid to travel. The subway fare is $3.
Word 5. Transfer. To change from one vehicle to another. You need to transfer at the next station.
Word 6. Destination. The place you are traveling to. Our destination is New York City.
Useful phrases now.
Phrase 1. Get on/get off. To enter or exit a vehicle. Get on at Main Street. Get off at Central.
Phrase 2. Rush hour. The busy travel times. Avoid driving during rush hour.
Phrase 3. Out of service. Not operating. This elevator is out of service.
Phrase 4. On time. Arriving as scheduled. The train arrived on time.
Practice questions.
Question 1. How do you usually get to work or school?
Question 2. How long does your commute take?
Question 3. What's the best way to get to the airport from here?
Question 4. Do you prefer public transportation or driving?
Good questions.
Mark, can you give me a complete example, like describing a journey?
Sure. Listen to this. Yesterday, I took the subway to the airport. First, I walked to the subway station near my house. I bought a ticket from the machine. The fare was $5. I got on the Red Line train. The train was quite crowded because it was rush hour. I had to stand for 30 minutes. Then I transferred to the Blue Line at Central Station. The Blue Line wasn't crowded, so I got a seat. After 20 minutes, I arrived at Airport Station. I got off the train and walked to the airport terminal. The whole journey took about 1 hour.
That's perfect. You used so many phrases we learned. Took the subway, walked to the station, bought a ticket, the fare was, got on, crowded, rush hour, transferred, got a seat, arrived at, got off. All the vocabulary.
Very natural. That's how you describe a journey in English.
Can you describe a car journey?
Sure. This morning, I drove to the mall. I left home at 10 a.m. The traffic was light, so the drive was smooth. It usually takes 30 minutes, but today it only took 20. I found a parking spot easily. I parked near the main entrance. After shopping, I drove back home. On the way back, there was some traffic on the highway, so it took a bit longer. I arrived home at noon.
Drove to the mall. The traffic was light. The drive was smooth. Found a parking spot. Parked near. On the way back, some traffic.
All natural phrases for talking about driving.
This is so useful.
Transportation vocabulary is essential for daily life and travel.
Especially if you're visiting a new city.
Exactly. You need to ask directions, buy tickets, understand announcements.
What about announcements?
On trains and buses, you'll hear announcements. Next stop, Park Street. Doors closing. Please stand behind the yellow line.
Stand behind the yellow line?
Yes, that's a safety announcement. Don't stand too close to the edge of the platform.
For safety.
Exactly. Other common announcements. This train is bound for Boston. That means it's going to Boston.
Bound for?
Heading to, traveling to. This is the train bound for Central Station.
I understand now.
One more thing. If you're lost, you can ask, which line goes to...
Which line goes to the museum?
Perfect. Or, does this bus go to...
Does this bus go to the airport?
Exactly. Very useful questions.
Thank you, Mark. I feel much more confident now about talking about transportation.
Good. The key is practice. Next time you travel, try to use these phrases.
I will. Everyone watching, practice describing your daily commute using these patterns. How do you get to work? What transportation do you use? How long does it take?
Write it in the comments or say it out loud.
The more you practice, the more natural it becomes.
Transportation vocabulary is practical English.
You'll use it all the time, whether you're commuting daily or traveling to new places.
These phrases are essential.
See you next time.
Keep practicing your English every day.
Safe travels, everyone.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.